Good, happy Tuesday evening, November 23rd, 2021. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Tuesday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Tuesday evening, so let's get started right now. First up, new executive order aims to help New Hampshire hospitals build capacity, Sununu says. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Sparkling lights, enchanting markets, holiday magic, delicious mulled wine, and frozen maple syrup? This holiday, take a Euro trip.
Well, I think it's a hospital capacity emergency right now, absolutely.
As New Hampshire hits new daily highs for COVID-19 hospitalizations and test positivity, Governor Chris Sununu is issuing an executive order authorizing hospitals to create temporary acute care surge centers within their facilities to handle the growing burden of the pandemic. He's also having National Guard leaders and health officials engage with the hospitals to determine what support roles they could fill in a possible deployment.
We could do it right now, and at some point I think that need will likely be there. When I call it the National Guard, it could potentially be for weeks or even months. Last year, we had the National Guard called up for effectively a year. That puts a lot of pressure on their system.
Citizen soldiers could end up at hospitals, rehab hospitals, or nursing homes to help ease the capacity crunch.
So right now, we are defining the roles so that we can pull that lever very quickly when we have to.
HHS Commissioner Lori Shibinet says the healthcare workforce is experiencing burnout after nearly 20 months fighting the pandemic.
It's very tedious, very heart-wrenching work to know that there is a vaccine there that can prevent all of this suffering, and there are portions of our population choosing not to be vaccinated.
And the governor began his briefing today with a plea for all Granite Staters to get vaccinated or get their booster shots. He did note, however, that there is a bit of a shortage right now of Moderna vaccine in New Hampshire, so some people with booster shots scheduled might be seeing those pushed back a bit, but he said another shipment is expected this week.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Free at-home COVID-19 test available soon to New Hampshire residents. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Have you ever wanted to take a nap, really stretch out without going to bed? Now you can with Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses Neuropedic Lift Recliners featuring zero-G sleep positions. Come and experience zero-G comfort today. Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses.
Well, Adam, today the governor announced a new program that will allow the Department of Health and Human Services to provide free 1 million rapid COVID tests to Granite Staters. The governor says this is just another effort to try to slow this surge of COVID-19 cases that we are experiencing. So in the coming weeks, you will be able to log on to the Department of Health and Human Services website to order these at-home tests. From there, they will actually be delivered via Amazon in under a week free of charge. The federal government is helping to pay for this program. New Hampshire is currently testing about 10,000 people each day. The governor says that this new option will increase overall testing capacity. The state also recently received about 50,000 of these at-home tests and will be offering them to schools across the state.
Obviously, there's a lot of demand within schools. If a child goes home with a runny nose or not feeling well, whatever it might be, we want schools to be able to hand that test if they so choose, if the parent so chooses, to that child. They can go home, take the test, and get the results right there.
And also today, the governor said not enough Granite Staters are getting their booster shots. So to help with this, the state will be hosting this massive one-day event on December 11th, offering boosters at locations all throughout the state. The Department of Health and Human Services will be providing more information on exactly where those locations will be in the coming weeks. For now, reporting live here in Concord, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. After autopsy shows 5-year-old died of violence, neglect, no direct charges yet filed. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Blue ribbons still dot the Merrimack neighborhood, where searchers looked for 5-year-old Elijah Lewis in October. DCYF had reported him missing from the home where he lived with his mother and her boyfriend. His body later found in a wooded park in Massachusetts. Autopsy results now show Eli died of violence and neglect, including head injuries, malnourishment, and acute fentanyl intoxication. Patricia LaFrance is a former county attorney. She's not involved with the case, but says when a child dies like this, the charges usually follow a pattern.
In situations where a child dies of acute fentanyl intoxication, generally they're charged either as manslaughter or negligent homicide, because you have the intent, or what's called the mens rea, is either recklessly causing another death or negligently causing another death.
Eli's mother, 35-year-old Danielle Dauphiné, and 30-year-old boyfriend Joseph Staff are held without bail on witness tampering and child endangerment charges. No one yet charged directly.
It's one thing to show that a child has injuries that caused their death. It's quite another to prove this particular person did it.
Little Eli had been living in this house on Sunset Drive. Now across the street, a neighbor posting a sign with a very direct message. It says the blue bows are for Eli and his siblings, black bands for people who were supposed to love, care, and protect him, gray for those who knew something but didn't help. LaFrance says investigators will be thorough before bringing charges.
To make sure that whoever harmed this child, if they did it and they, did it, whether they did it negligently or purposefully, then that they are brought to justice and this child receives justice.
In Merrimack, Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire restaurants caters busy during Thanksgiving rush. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
When you custom order your Ford SUV, you'll get your new Ford faster because your vehicle receives priority. And you'll get an extra $1,500 bonus cash on top of all public offers when you custom order.
Today's been pretty busy with people stocking up on all the necessities.
The Kearsarge grocer is packing up turkeys, pies, and all the other Thanksgiving favorites.
We have a 3-day window they can come and get them, and today is our main turkey pickup day.
With more people planning traditional family gatherings once again, business is up almost double over last year.
Last year we had 60 turkey orders. This year we have 100 turkey orders.
At the Red Arrow Diner, it's all about the pies.
We have banana cream, chocolate cream, coconut cream, Death by chocolate cream. We have pecan pie, strawberry rhubarb. My favorite is the blueberry lemon, absolutely.
The diner has been selling about 100 pies a day this week, all while preparing to serve full meals Thursday.
Hundreds of turkey dinners on actual Thanksgiving.
But other local local restaurants are taking a different approach. Business is booming at the Foundry in Manchester.
We are busier now than we were pre-COVID.
The restaurant has also faced staffing issues over the last few months. That's why they made the decision to give employees a break for Thanksgiving.
A lot of our staff has actually been with us for years and has stuck through this crazy year and these crazy times, and we're more than grateful for them.
I'm Nicole Lally, WMUR News Now.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Man dies after being found with gunshot wound in Derry apartment building, sources say. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Vacasa brings next level care inside and out to your vacation home.
Yeah, here's the new information that News 9 is learning about what the State Attorney General's office is referring to as an untimely death. Sources tell News 9 around 8:30 last night, Derry Police and Fire responded to an apartment building on Linloo Drive for a man down in the hallway. Police determined he had a gunshot wound in his stomach. The victim was taken to Elliott Hospital, where he later died. Around that same time, Londonderry Police responded to a home on Atlas Drive. The police log indicates it was for an assault. Londonderry Police tell News 9 they responded to that home in connection with the incident in Derry. Now, overnight, the State Attorney General's office would only confirm that they did respond to an untimely death in Derry. This morning, a police cruiser was parked outside of that apartment complex still, and the Attorney General's office says there's no danger to the public at this time, but they are not clarifying why. Live in Derry, Jessica Moran, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Police have not found driver who fled I-95 crash scene in Greenland, investigators say. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Vacasa brings next level care inside and out to your vacation home.
New on Daybreak, state police are searching for the driver involved in this rollover crash on 95 in Greenland. It happened just after 2 yesterday morning. Troopers say the Chevy Equinox somehow overturned and was then hit by another car. Witnesses say the driver of the Equinox ran into the woods. Police were not able to find him. 2 other people in the other vehicle were sent to the hospital but are expected to be okay.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great evening, everyone. Good night and goodbye.